All right, this is my friend Luke's 80 Polaris TX340. You might see it say that it says TXC on the hoods. It's not. It's got a cleated track. It's just a random hood from a pile of hoods. Anyways, the complaint is that it's getting boggy when it's warm out. Now, a year ago, we did crank seals and we did carb boots. We pressure tested it. The motor tested good. Everything was fine. Luke's suspicion is that the head gaskets are blown. And Luke knows a lot about cars. He's not really much of a sled mechanic, but there's a good chance he's right on here. So we'll probably start there and just see what happens from there. Holy crap, 150. This is crazy. That's ridiculous. This sled should be 120 and it's 165. Well, that could be a problem. Maybe the fact that his fuel is on and completely flooded has something to do with the compression. Get that drain plug crack loose. Let's see how much crap comes out of this crankcase. I'm betting a lot. Oh boy! I got gas all over my floor. Freaking great. Another issue, there should be a bolt in that motor mount hole. Let's do this other side over here and see how much crap comes running out. Oh, your shutoff doesn't work, Luke. Your shutoff doesn't work and your needles and seats are bad. I've mentioned I don't like these plastic shutoffs before. One more example. Piece of garbage. Alright, with this totally flooded crankcases drained, let's see what the compression is. 120. Perfect. That's what it should be. This side was fine. Gasket was fine. Bolt torque was maybe a little light. Same thing over here, but you can see how wet this is. I mean, it's not burnt or anything, but that's been leaking. That's oil on there. Cylinder wash looks pretty good though, don't it? So I'm just going to verify the heads are flat and put some new head gaskets in, and that should hold them for a while. All right, here's what we did on Luke's cylinder heads. It's just a flat steel plate and a piece of 220 grit. Sanded them up. They're pretty flat. I mean, these little gray areas are like, 1 or 2/10 of a thousandth of an inch. I mean, they're nothing you could even measure in a shop at home. You'd need like a metrology department. This one's even better. It's got this little nick right here, but it's the fire ring should seal that up, and that tiny little spot there. But overall, I mean, these are totally within spec. So I'm going to throw some new head gaskets on this thing and torque her down. And once we get the needles and seats changed, it should be good. All right, dug around in my bag of gaskets, and we have a match. So there you go. That's how they fit. The fire ring is that much bigger. I did caliper the cylinders quick and made sure this isn't a 250. It's not a 250. I know you think it might be a 250, but it's not a 250. Let's see, what's that dome caliper at? 61.8. That'd be like 53 if it was a 250. So those are TX340 for your head gaskets getting dropped on right now. I've got Luke's sled out here. It's 2 days after I worked on it. The temperature right now is -5 Fahrenheit, so that's like -20 Celsius. And we're going to do a cold start on it and maybe try to drive it around. This is the first time I've had an opportunity to drive it in the daylight. I did put some brake juice in it, and I squeezed the handle 48 times to bleed it. Not 47, not 49, 48 times, and she's bled real good. So let's see how she starts, or if. All right, that wasn't bad. So Farley loves it. So I'll put the camera on my head and take a couple spins around the yard quick. All right, I just want to do a quick wrap up on the sled. I'm really happy with how the sled came out. It's just an easy starting, good running sled at this point. So you saw the work I did. Luke was correct. The head gaskets were blown. The crankcase being full of fuel, well, I'm blaming a lot of it on the plastic shutoff valve. I mean, if your shutoff valve works, that shouldn't happen. But I did find a strange thing inside, the carbs. I found that the needle and seat were a little bit loose. Definitely not as tight as I torqued them a year ago, the last time I worked on this for Luke. So my theory on that is that the red washer under the needle and seat can't go into the ultrasonic. I think it may be absorbing water and swelling, and then later as the water leaves it, it shrinks and your needle and seat get loose and it weeps fuel around it. Second sled I've had that happen on. Cross country did the same thing, and I caught it right away and retorqued the needle and seat. And after 2 days, it was leaking again, so I just threw the red washers away on that and put new ones in, and that fixed it. I've checked it twice now. So that's my theory. If you got another theory on how a needle and seat that has been really torque tight gets loose, share it with me. Maybe it's not the ultrasonic swelling those red washers. So with that said, I hope you enjoyed this project, and please be sure to like this video, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when I got new videos coming out, and we'll see you next time.